qualifiers. Very interesting team comps. And we are actually seeing Spore going back to his tried and true ink brush.
I genuinely cannot wait to see this. I mean, you're at a LAN, you're going to have to bring out moments like these for the people and for yourself. Go back to that comfortability. But here we go already. We have DistInkt taking that zone to begin with, but seeing strikes. Spore trying to go in as well, gets a double! That was insane to see, but then Afro as well, almost going down. No, they managed to get a double there as well, but there we go. We have
just holding complete control over the entire zone. And while DistInkt did manage to actually get control of the zone originally, Snipes going in there super aggressively, super really nice. Chumps are available for Mooch now. We are seeing them on this bow pick. A lovely pick of there. Maybe pushing a bit too far forward. I think when we think of DistInkt, we think of players like Mooch who are playing weapons like this bow, but then also now Spore on the side of yours, Mammothly. I don't think they were prepared for him to be playing this bow. I mean, they've been seeing him play this shot in the previous qualifiers, so it's really interesting to see people going back to those combo picks. But Snipes, unfortunately, getting taken down by the bowler as well, and Tiger, another really huge threat to the side of DistInkt. And I mean, Takimi going down as well, and DistInkt straight away managing to get his own back.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane to see DistInkt are coming back in this. They've managed to get lead by now, but it looks like yours Mammothly are not going down without a fight. It looks like, there we go, they are able to get zone. They throw strikes out just in case. We see Spore going around this left side again, managing to get Tiger. And Spore, as you said, the brush coming in right now, putting on a clinic for us. And you know, it's that like unfamiliarity, as you were saying, about like seeing these like weirder weapon picks. Like here we go, Spore's just starting there waiting and getting one. Are we going to see him even get two here?
I mean, you say unfamiliar weapon picks, but Spore has always been known for this ink brush in both Splatoon 1 and in Splatoon 2, looking absolutely incredible with it. And now yours Mammothly getting the control back of the zone, getting that lead. Snipes getting a really important pick there for the side of yours Mammothly as well, ensuring that the members of DistInkt are going to start staggering just a little bit and giving them a little bit more time to put on that pressure. Zuka coming out from Afro as well, unfortunately not being able to find anything. But the side of yours Mammothly, lovely pick from Snipes here on this Decapitator as well. 6 ticks left on the zone, and with only the Jet available, it looks like that's going to be game 1 to yours Mammothly.
Yeah, no, insanely close game though. Very, very back and forth, as you were saying earlier, about how a lot of people think this is mostly just a toss-up between yours Mammothly and Chewits. DistInkt put on a proper fight there, and I have no idea, just like in the set beforehand, what we're going to be seeing in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, bit of a rocky start here and there for the side of yours Mammothly. There were some moments where it looked like they weren't really working together that well to get that zone back, but eventually it's all down to the aggression from Snipes and the aggression from Spore, and then the supportiveness of both Takimi and Yoshel coming in and just cleaning up and finishing things up. And it's like you tie it all together in a little present with a little bow, and it's just a lovely little yours Mammothly present. But also DistInkt, we can't count them out. They had a really, really good showing there in that game.
Yeah, no, genuinely, like, they were going in, as we saw Mooj putting an absolute lovely show on with that bow. We just saw them picking off people from afar, which seeing everybody go in. Like, honestly, both teams are a well-oiled machine at this point. Both of them know what they're doing. Both of them are geared up and ready to get stuck in. It's just genuinely who's better on the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It always comes down to not just who's better on the day, but who's better on LAN.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can be as good as you want to be online and in online qualifiers when you're at home in your little room with your setup. But when it comes to LAN, that's when it really matters. And some teams shine on LAN. Some teams, they can fall very short on LAN. But now, Splat Zone's Hagglefish Market over. We will be going to Tower Control Shipshape very, very soon. A map that we actually saw Chewits Mafia Sparking Flavor lose on in the previous set to Infrared, which was really, really interesting to see. But yours Mammothly, maybe having a bit more control of this map. Obviously, I think Shipshape TC is one of those maps that can be very, very snowbally. I mean, we have teams who are really well known for it, like Spark was known for it when they were around. Return of Paradise known for it when they were around as well. But yeah, another really, really interesting map mode that we have here that could honestly really go in anyone's favor.
Yeah, no, it might just be a little bit of bad luck for the higher seeded teams, or higher seeded in people's minds anyway. All of these best of threes are to really get the seeding and what's going to be happening tomorrow. So you guys definitely don't want to be missing out on day 2 of Splat Legacy happening tomorrow. It's going to be even better than today even.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying that there's going to be a grand finals tomorrow
What?
or something.
No.
That this is just for seeding for tomorrow, and then there's a grand finals tomorrow, apparently. I don't know.
Grand final, really?
I've just heard it
Who'd you hear that from?
Lil Bird.
Lil
in the
Bird.
sky.
Lil
Yeah.
Bird came and told you.
Yeah.
Don't know if we should trust that, but no, genuinely, it's so amazing to actually be here as well, though, because like it's always just been on like the back of my mind, just like, oh yeah, Legacy's happening soon, can't wait for that. And then we're all finally here again, teams that never really get to play with each other, like in LAN, finally get to come play in person with one another. And as you said, it either makes or breaks some teams, and we're going to be seeing what happens as we go into Game 2 of Yours Mammothly versus DistInkt.
Spore now opting to drop that brush and go for the V-shot like we saw him play in Splat Pursuit 2. Snipes sticking with the Decapitator, Takimi sticking with the Neo Splash as well, and Yoshell on that pencil. The side of DistInkt as well, sticking with a very similar team comp, but Takimi already getting a lovely pick onto Tame straight away. A little bit of an over-aggress there from the side of DistInkt. Dry Strikes coming up from Takimi as well. Lovely placement there, just getting them back. Tiger getting punished almost immediately after getting a pick. The trade being worth it. 2 members down for the side of DistInkt and only 1 down on the side for Yours Mammothly. This opening fight has been absolutely just insane already.
You know, Yours Mammothly completely taking this game by horns already, electing to go straight past this first checkpoint. I believe they're going to do it right now. There we go. And now it's just really up to DistInkt to stop this game from snowballing as much as it really could, but it's really hard when you've got a Spore coming in from behind like that.
Yeah, I mean, Spore always, no matter what weapon he's playing, so aggressive. Lovely pick on the Tame as well. That's something that Yours Mammothly really needed. Getting that Zuka, unfortunately the one shot didn't hit, and then Mooch cleaning him up straight away. But Snipes is just in their spawn, in their backlines. DistInkt don't know what to do about this Decapitator. The bow is just too slow to be able to deal with it, and Snipes going in so aggressive and cleanly just taking down member after member. But Tiger finally being the one to take down Snipes, and that's a wipeout for the side of someone. It looks like they wiped out at the same time.
I genuinely, yeah, I mean, you have that one person that was still up on Yours Mammothly, but I think it was the pencil, and they were just unable to jump on the tower in time, as you could see the entire team of DistInkt just rushing to the tower like, no, don't knock us out!
Yeah, I was going to say 1 point now left on the board for the side of Yours Mammothly. DistInkt is going to have to pull off a miracle here, a knockout, after not scoring any points so far to be able to take the win, and Spore riding the tower with joy now and with confidence. Azuka in hand as well, looking to possibly use that. 3 suction bombs up there in top left. Whoever's up there is not going to have a good time. Almost perfect coordinated between each other. Yours Mammothly. 2 members down, however. Mooch causing a lot of problems. The paint from this bow can be very overwhelming at some point. From someone who's had to play against it before, the paint from this bow can be very, very overwhelming. And Afro getting that lovely pick. The Jet comes out from the side of DistInkt as well. And now 2 members down from the side of Yours Mammothly. And Afro doing what Snipes did to them previously, but with not much success.
But this is really it. This is the first time, there we go, DistInkt are getting points on the board. I believe that we could see a miracle in Basingstoke today, but we are just going to have to wait and see as the strikes do come in. Tiger being dealt with right there, and it looks like Yours Mammothly are coming straight back into this with a vengeance.
Absolutely, Takimi, some lovely aggressive picks there, while he may be playing a bit more of a supportive weapon. Definitely got some more aggression there, but as we say that, 3 members of Yours Mammothly were down, and it's just up to Snipes to try and fight for this point. Bubble in hand, Decap versus Decap. There's a whale going out as well, and unfortunately tries to get up into top left, but not quite able to get there just yet. And now DistInkt having a bit more control over the map once more. Yours Mammothly, Takimi just hiding in this wall, manages to get 1, manages to get 2. This Jet though, looking like DistInkt's last hope here for this team fight, while Yours Mammothly have done a great job of taking back control of this map.
Not even letting them get past that first checkpoint. Yours Mammothly are playing the defense so well, and it's just really up to them at this point because, you know, they've got that 1 point left right there. DistInkt aren't going to have to knock you out. Like, you can play this game as defensively and as passively as you want, but I don't think this team is really built around defense. There we go. As I say that, we see the strikes, we see the Zuka come out right now. 2 people down for DistInkt as we see the Killer Whale also be popped now on the side of DistInkt. Just trying to disrupt the tower a little bit, just make it go a little bit slower as they regroup. We've got Tiger trying to just flick, just trying to get everyone out. But look at this little shark right here, Kryztal. What's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, Yours Mammothly, such an aggressive team, and I mean, you can see previously from when these teams don't, like, when they've played on rosters that aren't this one, they just play so aggressively and so well. But Snipes doing an absolute masterclass on this Decapitator, not even a main weapon of his, and still manages to get 2 in the process. 3 members of DistInkt already down. Jumping back in 1 by 1. Could be their death, but Spore popping the Zuka gets taken down straight away. Yoshel fighting for their life here in mid, while all the members of DistInkt come and try and overwhelm the members of Yours Mammothly once more. But Snipes, yet again with this Decapitator, unfortunately does go down, and Yoshel with his pencil not going to be able to shoot through this bubble anymore. Such good placement.
I mean, this is it right here. This is the last breath for DistInkt. 15 seconds left on the clock right now, and they have to get all the way to a knockout. I can barely contain myself right now, Kryztal, as we get into the closing moments of this game here. 3 down for DistInkt, but you've got Tiger just right there. The last stand on the tower as we go into overtime. DistInkt are trying their best to jump back right now. We've got Pencil. There we go. Just taken straight off the tower, and it goes 2-0 to Yours Mammothly.
Absolutely. I mean, what a masterclass from Yours Mammothly, proving that these past few months after they've qualified, they have been grinding and they have been practicing, trying to find ways to fit things like that brush into their comp. And Snipes also changing that weapon once more. I mean, just an absolute masterclass, like I said, from the side of Yours Mammothly. But DistInkt still putting up a really good fight, and especially with a weirder team comp like theirs, I think they still did pretty good.
Yeah, no, genuinely, they did insanely well there. Like, any other lesser team would have gotten knocked out at that point, but they were just able to hang on. They were able to show perseverance. They didn't crumble under the pressure that a LAN, under a pressure of going against a team like Yours Mammothly usually would, to, like I said, any lesser team, which just shows that DistInkt deserve to be here. They deserve to be known as a cut above the rest.
Absolutely, yeah. But already, Yours Mammothly proving that they also deserve to be here,
Oh,
and
100%.
that they are on top of their game.